Hi, this is Zach Meir from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at some single stocks on Tuesday, the 2nd of August. Starting off with BT Group, and it looks as though we're still under the influence of this breakdown from the beginning of March. Resistance line there from May, also the 50-day moving average at 411, that's up to 420 on an intraday basis. Stock has failed to fill the gap down from June as well, so a few negatives coming in there. Really, this stage only back above 420 would really get rid of that range between 380 and 480, 420 rather, within this post-May triangle. On to Easyjet, which has had a rather negative period over the recent past, attempting to break through this triangle from the end of May, nominally at around the 1050 level. We need an end-of-day close above that, and ideally, actually, an end-of-day close above the 20-day moving average at 1072 to confirm that the shares have finally made a base after a triple bottom just below the £10 level. Above the 20-day line could point back towards £12, which is the mid-July, just above the mid-July resistance zone. On to Greggs, a health food company, or just a normal food company, depending on your stance. Interesting that we've got the recovery here from the end of June with the higher low for the beginning of July and then breaking the 50-day moving average. We could still see up to £11 or the 200-day moving average over the next couple of weeks, especially while there's no end-of-day close back below the 50-day moving average at £10.31. One of the better performers in the recent past has been Hochschild Mining, really rocketing over recent days, up to this broadening triangle, or the top of this broadening triangle formation, just around current levels. 266 was, the 281 was yesterday's high, and we could still see further moves up towards the 300 pence level on an intraday basis, but it does look as though, at least for the time being, the shares may have hit a top up towards that area. If you're cautious on the bear argument, probably wait for a break back below the initial July high at £2.55 before going short of this situation, or even taking profits on along. On to Lloyds Bank, or Lloyds Banking rather. Here, struggling in the wake of the recent update. We need to see an end-of-day close above the 10-day moving average at 54.5 before assuming that the shares can get up towards that 50-day moving average in the bottom of the June gap around the 61 pence level. Royal Mail Group, stock which is really sidelined over the recent past. We've sort of been hugging either side of the 50-day moving average at 512 pence. An end-of-day close above that's required, really, to get the shares up to the next stage in their progress over the recent past, which would be a retest of the 550 pence area. But at this stage, only back below the floor of the channel, 485, is outright negative for the stock. Finishing off with Taylor Wimpey, just keeping an eye on the house builders, given the uncertainties that there are. A bit weak ahead of the Bank of England rate cuts. It will be interesting to see whether, one, there is one, and two, whether there's a positive reaction to it. Topping out now towards the 50-day moving average at 162, and really, while there's no end-of-day close back above that, the shares look now more as a sell into strength rather than anything else. RSI failed at the 50 level, which is a neutral level, so that is an added negative on the price action. That's it from me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.